Yeah, well, enough of that newfangled nonsense. I'm going to do something silly here tonight. I've got a glass of my ultra dark rum. It's not so ultra dark anymore because the ice cubes have started to melt. We have a now that could be a Scotch whiskey. The molasses is there, but there's a good whack of oak. Anyway, Romanian oak, if I recall correctly. Something insane. Been doing a bit of vaping, and I particularly like the New York cheesecake vape. I mean, vaping's got an appeal that tobacco smoking doesn't have, and tobacco smoking has an appeal that vaping can never replicate. I think of the two, I think tobacco is always going to win, but I mean, having been interested in smoking in all forms and the history of it, etc., it's something I had to try. I mean, it still is a tobacco derivative in its own way. Anyway, my idea tonight was to formulate a... What the hell's going on here? Wrong pipe. Formulate a... something between the two. I've got a custard cheesecake aromatic tobacco here. Now you might think that's gone way too far, over the edge, out of control. What would the tag be? Insane pipe smoking video gone too far. Man dies. Nation shocked. Probably not that extreme, but I mean, it's got to be worth a try, hasn't it? I mean, if all else fails, I've got a good solid drink here to deal with the consequences. Oh, now that's an overproof rum. Okay, let's not muck around. I thought the best option to try this tobacco might be a Missouri Meerschaum Legend, an X-out pipe, eh? Reject. Now I don't know exactly the vintage of these. I imagine this is a 70s or 80s pipe. I bought a few of them as a lot, rather inexpensively. I don't know, it probably cost me $1 or $2. But to anyone who might think there's some blasphemy involved here, at least the pipe being used is nothing special. Lighter failure. We have one of my favourite tampers, a hand forged nail, a coffin nail perhaps. Anyway, draw's good, lighter is unsound. Good thing I bought 12 of them. Okay. Well, it's surprisingly good. I'm not going to say I can taste the custard and the cheesecake, but definitely a hint of it on the room note and the retro hail. Yeah, I'd say that's on par with most of the aromatics I've smoked. Just a creamy, buttery, vanilla-y note. A little bit of biscuit maybe. Still predominantly tobacco. I mean, the component tobaccos in this blend, I used a black Cavendish, a little bit of stoved red Virginia, a little bit of bright, almost blonde Virginia, a sprinkling of, I think I used Squadron Leader, just for a bit of smokiness from the Takio, a pinch of Star of the East for a bit of oriental spice. Just to round it out, some dark fired burley twist. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a pleasant aromatic. The room note's quite nice. And the casing, or the topping, was based in a vanilla rum with a few secret flavouring essences added. I let it air dry for a little while. It's not moist, it's not dry. I mean, there's the blend. Anyway, I just thought I'd put a short video out. Wish you all the best Estra. And I'll see you soon.